Hey guys, happy Wednesday. You made it to spring break. At the start of this year, I never would have imagined that our day before spring break is how today is. We're sitting at home, I'm talking to you virtually, you're doing your assignments online. I know the break doesn't feel as exciting, at least maybe to me, I feel that way. Like usually when you're in school, you really, really earned it. And now I think we earned it just because there's a lot of stress going on. But it's just not the same. So make the most out of it is what I challenge you to do. Be supportive to your family, to your siblings, to your parents. Just enjoy this break from school and try and spend some time together. I'm going to post something completely optional, not at all work, just actually a choice board of activities in case you're running out of ideas of what to do at home. So maybe like a little spring break activity guide. You're welcome to use it. If you don't, you won't hurt my feelings. But when I make it, I'll post a video for you so you know how to find it. I would probably just check out Google Classroom on Thursday or Friday if you're looking for it. All right, let me get you started on your last English assignment before spring break. Remember, you would go here to Student Portal from the CMS website. You go down and you click on Canvas and it's going to log you in. I'm already in, so I'm just going to hop over here, move my picture like I do every day, and we'll go into English. I'm going to do your English tutorial for now. We'll do science separate. You do have science today. All right, my pretty boxes still aren't working, but by the time you get back from spring break, I think they will. I wanted to, here's my student view, here we go. I wanted to show you a few things that are a little different, but should be easier. And I keep hearing that you guys are really liking Canvas in my morning check-in. That makes me happy. I think this will make things even easier than it already is. I keep trying to streamline it. If you haven't done Monday or Tuesday's assignment, make sure you get that in because now school's officially going. So I am tracking. You'll see grades on there. I wanted to clarify this for you guys. At this time, CMS isn't having us put grades in Power School, but it is my responsibility now to grade your assignments just like I would in class and give you some feedback on how to get closer to that 4 out of 4, and I'm writing down your grades so you know how thorough your work is. Right now, it's not going towards quarter 4, but it is on there. So you and your parents can see what assignments are done, what's missing, what did I get 100 on, what did I get a 70 on, how can I get better, how can I keep working like I did in class, all right? So you will see some grades coming through from me, and just I want you to know how that's working. So if you're missing something, get that in because that's something I'm keeping track of too. Who's getting their assignments done, who's trying every day, things like that. Because then I need to know if maybe someone is totally lost and I can give you a call and try and help out. All right. So here are assignments. I'm going to Wednesday. You got your little message from me. Happy day before spring break. You guys can read this. It's kind of the spiel I just gave you, but it says that so today's lesson, we're doing author's purpose, but one of the articles has a fun, like creative aspect to it, which is kind of fun right before spring break. This is something you could do today, or you could do it over spring break with your family. It's a baking activity. And I wrote in here that if you do this activity, definitely send me a picture of how it turns out. I want to see how it looks. All right. So first up today, I want you to do our morning check-in. I'm going to open this because I want to show it to you. Another part of what I want to do right now, just to make sure I'm keeping track of how you guys are doing and feeling at home, is I added my cell phone number right here if you need it, all right? And then you have your normal questions, but you will see a few new ones. So the same one, do you have anything you need to tell me? This one, how many people are in your house? I won't ask this every day, but CMS wants to know how our families are doing. So I do have a question here, like, is it 4 of us? Is it 6 of us? Just how many people live with you? And then it says, is everyone feeling okay? So you can say, yes, we're all good, no, or you can tell me more like, yeah, we're fine, but my little sister has the cold, or nope, everybody's healthy here, whatever you want to say. This question is really important. Kind of ironic. Do you have internet service? Because if you don't, you might not be seeing this. But in this other portion, if you are only on your phone, like if you can't use your Chromebook at all, you don't have a Chromebook, you don't have very good Wi-Fi, please write to me here because I can have the school deliver you a hotspot. So this internet service part is really important. Do you or your family need food? This is for real. Please don't say like, yeah, I want some Cheetos, please, Miss Wade, or give me some Takis. Like, if you or your family are in need of food right now, please answer this honestly for me because we can help you. All right. And then the rest of everything is normal. Okay. I just wanted you to see those questions. I don't want you to look at it and be kind of freaked out. That's why it's there. I just want to make sure that I know you guys are okay and if anyone needs anything and if I can help. So I'm going to X out of here. And then, so that's step one. Then the second step is watch this video, which you're watching now. So good job. You're doing well. The third step is to open up our two documents and let's see. So we've got interview with Greg Barone, and it's going to make you a copy. You'll annotate this and highlight just like you have been. Come on, computer. And then this is a fun one. Make it yourself. Makes you a copy. All right. Come on. Cool. All right. Now, this is something new. This is the other new thing I want to show you. So lastly, you're going to fill out the author's purpose focus within this assignment and you're going to submit it. Now, I'm in student view because I want you to see this. So look at your screens. If you see what I see right here, log in, you have to authorize this integration in order to use it. I'm using something new, so no one has to try and like share their document with me anymore. It's gonna let you work on it right here. But if you look down where my cursor is, right here, look down, there's a big blue button that says authorize. You need to click that button. And now the issue with my recording is it won't let me go further in student view. But once you hit this button, everything will be good. So I'm going to say leave student view so you can see what it's going to look like. All right, so back to teacher view. I have already authorized. So once you hit authorize down here, see how you have the whole document within this assignment? It's even easier than what we were doing before. You don't have to link out and then resubmit it to me. Now you work right here. So you can see that it's little bitty on the screen. To make it bigger, you want to click right here, author's purpose focus. When you do this, it's going to allow you to write in it. So we would say one of these is called Make It Yourself, and the other article was an interview with Greg Barone. So I'll go to page 2. You do have to do both. Yes. Let's see, interview with Greg Barone. Make sure I spelled that right. 1G. Apologies. Okay. So you'll do that. And author's purpose. This is why is the author telling the story. So let's preview these articles really quick. We've got an interview, which that's when you ask someone questions, they respond to you, right? You know that. So you're going to learn about this guy. He's a renewable energy scientist. It gives you a little bit of background here about him. We've got some text features going on. As you scroll down, what I'm noticing is they have Q&A, which stands for question and answer, if you didn't realize that. So they're asking Greg questions and he's responding to them. And I'm sure you're going to learn a lot of information from him about renewable energies. He's a scientist. So what I would first do is think about the text structure. Remember how much text structure we were doing before we left? Like, if we're kind of previewing a bit, and I'm thinking about chronological order, I don't think this is chronological order because he's being asked questions, he's responding to them. So if I just look at the questions a bit, let's see, what is a good example? So what could someone expect during a visit to B2? And then he tells you. It almost seems like he's doing kind of like helping us understand changing the world. It sounds like there's a bit of maybe problem and solution or cause and effect going on. As you read through this, I want you to question that. But then you'll go back to the author's purpose, and you want to think the author of this article is not Greg Barone because he's the one talking. Someone else is writing it and asking him the questions. So we're wondering, that person who's asking him the questions and writing this article, we want to know at the bottom of here, what was the author's purpose? So as you read through this story, I want you to put down 3 details. See where it says type here? And then finally, what you think the author's purpose was. Why did the author interview Greg Barone? What was he or she trying to teach us? And that's what you're going to write in the purpose and use 3 details to support it. Okay? And now I'm going to check out this Make It Yourself. This is a fun one. It's an ocean ecosystem dessert. See, that's why it's fun. So again, do this today if you want, or do it over spring break if you're able to round up some of these groceries. We'll see, that's kind of tough right now, but maybe you'll get lucky and have some of this at home. So what I'm looking at, if I just preview it, it's talking about a dessert, obviously, but it's also bringing it back to a marine ecosystem. So what's the author's purpose here? Well, if you think back to text structure again, we know if you are to follow directions on how to make a dessert, if I were to put all my ingredients, like if I was making a cake and I put the flour in, just like threw it in the oven and threw in 2 eggs and threw in sugar, and I didn't follow the steps in order, I would just have a big mess in my oven. You have to follow instructions when you're baking or cooking in the order they're put, or they doesn't work. So that shows me this is chronological order. That's giving me a big clue to our author's purpose again. So if we go back to Make It Yourself, what's the author's purpose? Well, I think you can kind of tell me what's the author showing you how to do in this article. They're showing you how, if you look at your title, your biggest clue, how to make it yourself an ocean ecosystem dessert, right? So you want to put in the author's purpose, what they're trying to get you to learn how to do, and then write in details from the text. So something the text says, jot that down that proves the author's purpose. That's what you're doing today, all right? So I'm going to hop you back over to the screen. What you might see on this little bitty screen is that everything I wrote is on here in this preview. Because if I were to present it to you, here it is. I've got my title. That's all I wrote for you in there. And it's already in Canvas. So once you're done, when you scroll up here to the top, another thing I can't show you in my lovely video because it's not enabled right now, I only have the edit the assignment. But for you, it's going to say submit assignment right here. So you're going to work on this right in Canvas. And then at the top, when you're done, you're going to hit submit assignment. You don't have to worry about like uploading links or finding me anything from your Google Drive. You'll be all done. Okay, so it's pretty sweet. If you have trouble, which I don't think you will, I think this will be easier, give me a call. That is all for your video today. Remember, today's Wednesday, so I do have, you go back to home on Canvas, I do have my office hours today. So if you would like to say hello, or if you actually have a question, I will be on this Zoom call from 9 until 10 a.m. today. All right? So stop on by, or if it's after those hours, you can text me or call me. And after what time today? 11:40, you're done for Thursday, Friday, and all of next week. So please stay healthy, please stay safe, please have fun, and I will see you after spring break. I don't want you to worry about anything other than being a kid and having fun over break, okay? I will talk to you later. Bye. Have a lovely time. Tell your families I said hello. Bye-bye.